Yep, definitely news. Ow.
I always get asked when I do these videos why I'm wearing a big fluffy hat indoors. Well, it's simple. It's been cold today. We've had loads of snow. It's like 0 degrees all day, and there's no heating in this room. There's not a radiator in sight, so it gets a bit cold, hence the big jumper and the big fluffy hat. So there you go. That answers that first question. Anyway, what up, folks? How you all doing? It's me. I haven't made a video for like 2 weeks-ish. I haven't put a video up on the channel for a couple of weeks. So I figured I'd hop on and just have a real quick, casual, relaxed chat with you guys. Now, the reason I'm here is because I've been trying to come up with a plan, trying to come up with a schedule going forward for the channel, for the videos, and I think I've kind of cracked it. I may be trying to cram too much in, but I think we can potentially do it. I've actually got someone now helping to edit my videos here and there, which will take some of the pressure off. More on that another time. But I think I've come up with a schedule, so I wanted to share it, get your thoughts, but I also do need your help. I'll be really appreciative of your input on something as well, which I'll come back to in a moment. So, first things first, Fridays. I haven't been particularly consistent with them. I will get more consistent with them from like tomorrow. There will be a 5-minute Friday DaVinci Resolve tutorial every single Friday. That is the plan from now until at least the end of the year. One video every single Friday. That will be the standard DaVinci Resolve video where we just run through fun things to do, basic principles. I'm going to try and cram loads of cool stuff into those 5-minute Friday videos. So we're going to see how they go. Obviously, you know about the 5-minute Fridays because that's kind of the thing that really built this channel up. So I also want to do 2 additional videos per week. Now, that may be too much. We're going to try it. We'll see how it works. We may need to sort of dial it back down, but I figured let's just go for it and we'll see what happens. The other video will be midweek. So I'm aiming for Wednesdays. I'm going to do a longer form Wednesday video. It's not always going to be DaVinci Resolve. Sometimes it'll be a DaVinci Resolve tutorial. It may be something a bit more techie. It may just be me talking about something which I find really interesting, which I feel that may be interesting for you. It's still going to be relevant. I'm not going to start talking about plants and sheds, whatever, I'm not going to be talking about completely random, obscure things. We're not going to do pointless vlogs either. Come back to that in a moment. It will be videos with a structure, with a subject, with a point. That point just might not always be DaVinci Resolve, but I'm really looking forward to getting stuck in and doing some other stuff. A really good example of the thing that I'd quite like to do more of was my 4K video, why I don't always edit in 4K, where we talked about the principle of resolution rather than it being specific to Resolve, just exploring that sort of thing. As well as, just jumping around and having some fun, do something a bit different, really. It'll be more fun for me, and hopefully it'll be really interesting for you. I've also created, I also have a vlog channel. This channel has been attempted a few times, and every single time I've failed. It was like a vlog channel, then it went to a gaming channel, then it went back to a vlog channel, and I've just never been able to make it work. I've already tried twice this week to go out and do some vlogging and just sort of document what's going on. These videos don't have a point. It's just me, talking, which is why I'm not going to put them on this channel because, they're too broad. But I keep failing because I'm not very good at talking in public. I'm not very good at just waffling on when I don't really have a point. I don't really have anything really worth talking about. It's just documenting and just following along, vlogging. I'm not very good at it, but I'm going to keep trying. So I've linked that channel down below if you want to go have a look at it. I make no promises because I've promised things in the past and failed miserably. So it's there if you want to have a look. If you don't, you probably won't be missing much. I'm a terrible salesman and a terrible marketer, but there you go. Now, the main reason, the thing I need your help with, a year or 2 ago, I started a news series. So every week, the plan was to cover a bit of news because, again, it's something a little bit different. I like the format. The format was quite fun. It didn't take loads of planning. Like some of the DaVinci Resolve tutorials can take ages to learn the stuff. Some of the longer form videos I want to do will take a long time. The news should be fun. I can hop on every week. We can talk about what's going on. It should be a fun, light-hearted little video. So that's what I need your help with. I will try and keep my eye to the ground. I will try and keep my ear to the ground.
Yep, definitely news. Ow.
to listen out for news and see what's going on in the world. I don't just want to cover DaVinci Resolve. I want to cover, obviously, DaVinci Resolve and Blackmagic and filmmaking and all that sort of stuff, all that broad, area that we're all interested in, but also tech and cameras and not really obscure things, but Canon are releasing a brand new cinema camera. Let's talk about that, or things like that. If someone on YouTube, like within our niche, is doing something interesting, we'll talk about that sort of thing. But there's probably going to be stuff that I miss. So if you come across anything, if you find anything which you think would be interesting, an interesting bit of news, just forward it to news@MrAlexTech.com. That's news@MrAlexTech.com. Articles, YouTube videos, just whatever. If you find something which you think, maybe Alex should talk about this on the news, we'll send it to Alex. Please do. Just ping it over to me. If I think it's relevant, I'll gather those things during the week, and then that will be the news video we're going to aim for every single week. I'm going to script them enough to get the information in them, but then it will be like this, of me just talking off the cuff without really scripting anything. So I want them to be kind of fun, and I've said fun a lot. I want them to be funny, enjoyable, reactionary, light-hearted, whatever you want to call it. It's just a good time. We want to have a good time with the news, and it will only ever be good news. That's worth pointing out. There's too much crappy, miserable news out there. You can go find that somewhere else. We'll just talk about the good stuff, the happy stuff, the good news. I really want to commit to MrAlexTech. Not that I wasn't ever committed before, but I really want to commit to it. I want to try and get people around me to help, and I really want to see what we can do with this obscure, weird, Birmingham Brummy guys YouTube channel. Yes. I don't know, let's just see what we can do. Now it's really my main focus. It's my pride and joy. I want to see what we can do with it and where it might take me. So, there you go. That was all I had to say. Thanks all for your continued support. Please do email me, news@MrAlexTech, if you come across anything interesting at all. Have a fantastic Thursday evening, or whatever day it is when you watch this video, and keep your eyes peeled tomorrow, Friday, video linked here for actually it won't be linked, video may be linked here if you're in the future, for the 5 Minute Friday video talking about compound clips. Take it easy, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye.